somebody's not telling people, like, whatever your religious beliefs are, there's a different set of rules. And so one of the rules that nobody's bothering to tell us is when you have a life and death experience, and essentially who you were, you can't be that anymore because of that experience. And so you have to choose to be a new character. Bottom line. This is what celebrities are not telling people. In the acting that they do, they essentially embody that character of the part that they played. And so we're not actually supposed to be the same person from birth till death. We're supposed to grow past that. And in order to do that, the previous version of us has to essentially die in some sense, not an actual death, but like the ego death, different things that bring you to maturity in life. And so someone that faces a lot of obstacles and a lot of very real events, when you joke about things that are not actually joke material, these people take it literally. And so, like, they're just laughing at your jokes because they don't want to hurt your feelings. But these are things that nobody's saying. And it's the things that we haven't said that hurt us the most. And so, so if you have had a life and death event and you have tried to go back to living your normal life, what nobody's telling you is that you have to become a different character. If you have been brought through a new level of the Matrix game, you have to shift by becoming a new character in a sense. That's how you bring your level with you. You decide what this looks like. It can be choosing a new wardrobe. Excuse me. I'm still doing a full life purge. And so there's different steps. Plan your steps. Fortunately for me, I have planned a lot of steps. It just takes time and energy. And so what I found is that there is people that have a very low electrical current. And I am guessing that they have what I call time lapse. And what that means is you have a blank spot in the time, in your timeline. You have blank spots where you potentially stopped and napped, you fell asleep, or you went catatonic and nobody was there to witness that. And so pay attention to these things. It is important because you're going to need to find ways to tune back in to your surroundings. I had some very serious events, and it potentially was parasite related. And so there's a lot of things that correlate with the parasites, the parasite information that I discovered. And so it will be pertinent if, like, whatever journey you're on, if you're on American soil especially, definitely be doing a parasite detox. But part of what is happening with everybody is the parasites, and choosing your next character it helps you locate the parasites in your personality. but it also eliminates parasites. Your choices will make or break you, essentially. And so what I found in myself is there's different things that I could do it right now. But if I don't see an urgency, I don't do it right now. And so that is where, like, you have to battle your own will and make yourself go do that. And so I'm struggling with this just like everybody else or anybody else. I have a lot of things that need done, and it becomes overwhelming, especially when when I'm battling other people. So other people have a low energy level, and I have a higher energy level. And this is low frequency, high frequency as well. And so I'm doing different things to try to take care of my body a certain way, and other people are not. And so I absolutely feel the energy drain on my internal battery after being around them. This is where we're supposed to be guarding our energy. I can only spend so long with certain people, and then they're draining my battery. And so what will also happen is you'll feel like you just lost several IQ notches in your belt being around that person. You feel sedated in a way. And that is because it's not that they're trying to be energy vampires. They don't have that regulation of their energy happening because they're not doing anything to support their energy levels. They're not pHing their body. They're not filling their body with specific nutrients. And so this is where the seven deadly sins is going to be taking people out right and left. And so your choices in matters will matter. The desires, the ego, essentially, if you overindulge in the seven deadly sins or overindulge in the seven virtues, you have to have a balance of those. And when you lack balance, that's due to parasites in your system. And these things actually do lead to death. And it's not because it's the wages of sin. Like, in a sense, it is. We pay for our choices, and that is why we die by our choices. And so, when people go out and do ridiculously dumb things, it's hard to feel sorry for them. Pay attention to who's pretending or who's walking around like a wounded duck. Did they have that coming? And so learn to question the boy that cried wolf, because maybe they had that coming. Some strange things are going to be happening, so buckle your seatbelts and be ready to observe. Amazing things are going to be happening. I can't wait. It's like a surprise. I know it's coming, but nobody else does. But I also know better than to say anything.